buddy. Good morning, y'all. What up? What up? Today is a beautiful bluebird day. The storms have passed. I just want to come on here and first thing and say thank you guys so much for your thoughts and your prayers and checking in on us. It was definitely very, very nerve-wracking. I think we watched Ryan Hall live on his forecasts when there was severe weather, and I think after the aftermath of all those tornadoes and storms that swept across the southeast here, recorded 60 tornadoes that hit, and over 500-600, I can't remember the exact number, of tornado warnings. And we had several tornado warnings. As you can see from a little bit of footage that I shared, it was definitely crazy weather. All the animals did good. Everybody was safe. Everybody was protected. We were obviously good. Our high tunnel did amazing, even through the hailstorm that we had. Thank goodness it wasn't huge hail, but a lot of other states were definitely impacted. So definitely want to continue good thoughts and prayers for them, and thank the good Lord that, I don't know, it could have been a lot worse, and it was a lot worse for a lot of people. So, like I said, good thoughts and prayers for everybody. So one precautionary measure I took, because I knew the rains were going to be so bad and so much. I think we got 8 to 9 inches total in the surrounding areas, and that is a lot of rainfall. So one thing I had been meaning to do is to set up one of our IBC totes underneath the bedroom here, and I had everything on hand, and we got a lot of rain. So this actually filled up. This is a 275 gallon tote, and this bad chicken right here filled up 4 times that I know of. I did hook a hose up to our drain spout right there, attached with the faucet, and I ran it off all the way down into the pasture area because it was just so much. Now, I did originally have this IBC tote set up for 2 other totes with 2-inch plumbing, and I just basically capped it off right here. And if I needed to, I could add on a couple more with unions and things of that nature, so that way I could easily get in, move them if I didn't want to keep them close together. But this particular one is going to stay here. We had a 10-foot gutter that I put on, and I actually like the vinyl gutters better than I do the aluminum. The aluminums just seem to crumble down on me. They're not very sturdy. And this has always worked out good for me. You know, everybody's going to have their own choice of what's going to work best for them. But I've noticed over the years the vinyl has been best. So in each of the IBC totes, there is a 2-inch cap that you can screw into that is threaded. Now, all I did was take a threaded male, and with the female attachment cup slip, and I just did a piece of a 2-inch PVC pipe, schedule 40, had a 45-inch PVC fitting, and I cut a little short, so I'm glad that I had a 2-inch coupling on me, and then I just went up from there with 2-inch pipe. I used another 45. Now, at the very top, with this particular gutter setup, the vinyl one, it's actually a square fitting up at the very top, a square downspout, and I don't like the rest of the materials that come with the gutters. So I used a 2 to 3 inch, 3-inch to 2-inch reducer cup, and it fits snugly in there. And as you can see, it holds in there pretty well, and it's just snugged right up in the top of the gutter. And that thing produced some water for us. Let me make sure I'm paying attention to crawling up on the ladder here. But it worked out very, very well. We had the connectors right here, so that way it keeps the spacing in between, keeps it nice and firm and steady, and you're able just to screw in right there. And you can see with our addition, I had this slanted roof to cover our opening over there, and all the water just comes down. And it was just coming down into this area, which wasn't such a big deal. Excuse me. Which wasn't such a big deal. because there wasn't a lot of rainfall that we've gotten before. We got some good rains, but nothing like we got before. So finally got this in place, and I do have, I am looking at getting 2 more of the IBC totes, but those are going to go over into our future barn area, and I'm going to do the same type of connection there. All right, y'all, it is a brand new day, and we are going to get to work in our fruit orchard. We have several different fruiting trees, and they wintered well. They're coming back. They're blooming. They're flowering. They're doing really good. So we're going to go ahead and give them a little bit of love and TLC so they can grow big and strong and produce a bunch of good fruit for us. This is our 2nd year with our fruiting trees, 2nd year on the new property. So we're excited what is going to be coming the next couple of years in regards to getting some yummy fruit. Thank you, old Susanna. This is our suburban princess, old Susanna. She's a rock star. Woo! All right, y'all, what we got going on today on this beautiful bluebird day. So we have got all of our fruiting trees. We've got our pear tree, and we have Mr. Storm right here. Then we have our pink lady apple. We've got Honeycrisp. The ground is still a little oversaturated from all the rains we got, so I was spinning out right there. Then we have our beautiful, which one is this? Oh, this is our peach tree. Then we have another Honeycrisp right here. So this is our 2nd year with trees on this property, and they came back from the winter, and they're just doing absolutely beautiful. And so what I'm doing now is I just mowed all the way around all these, string trimmed. The grass, the weeds were so high. So we're going to get in here. We're going to re-gild everything. And what I mean by re-gilding is shaping out a nice little bowl like this. I still got a little ways to go. I want to make it nice and deep. We're going to line it with cardboard and put wood chips and get all the natural native soil in the ground. Might top it off with a little bit of compost as well, and then do everything else. This particular hole right here is going for this beautiful girl right here, because I did not know where I was doing something. And what I mean by doing something was having 20 solar panels right there. But not a big deal. We're just going to dig all the way around, uproot her, and we're going to put her right here. And this is basically going to be our orchard area, and it feeds right into the garden area. This is the best spot for us based upon everything that we got going on. All right, so we're getting everything we need. We've got our wood chips. I've got some cardboard material. I even got cardboard within the cardboard. I have literally been all day long walking back through here and seeing the shimmer of glass everywhere, especially up underneath the deck, all around. Okay. In case you didn't know, this property that I bought 2 years ago used to be a horse property, which is pretty cool. And also had been abandoned for several years. And when I was putting in our water hydrant right here, I dug a whole line all the way down to where our well is. And you should have seen the glass bottles that were popping up. Huge. And I swear, it's like, there's another one. They're everywhere. And I could spend all day down here. But yeah, I swear, there must have been some point where somebody just like was playing baseball with bottles, throwing them in the air and whacking them, because there's glass everywhere, which is absolute insanity. Who knows what went on in the shenanigans way back in the day? I don't know. There's a lot of antique bottles, which is really cool. I did find a 1 gallon glass like jug, you know, almost like an old moonshine jug, which is pretty dope. I think I looked it up. I think it's actually worth like $50, which is pretty cool. But the amount of glass is absolute insanity. But I am pretty sure there is some cool history that goes along with it. And like this whole area, we're on 4 acres. A lot of it got divided out amongst different families, sold off, things of that nature. We back up into the woods. Shouldn't be too bad. Look at that good dirt in there. Oh, that's fantastic. Probably just transfer some of that over. Little worm right there. We'll go ahead and put that in the new hole. All right, we got our beauty. Let's get it in. So we got all of our trees from Fast Growing Trees, and they've done very, very good. The only one that didn't do good was our nut tree. We had a pistachio tree, but the cool thing is, come here, boy. The cool thing is that they do have a warranty on them, so we are going to be getting a new one. We're going to debate if we're going to do the pistachio tree or if we're going to do a different type of nut tree. We're going to see what does good, but we had a harsh winter. And, you know, it said it might have worked for our zone, but who really knows? What do you think, buddy? You want to fill in that dirt for me? Okay. Cardboard will compost down. It'll also help keep some of the weeds and from all the grass growing. But we got a little bit of time before we're going to get some fruit. But I'm pretty excited about it. That way it'll get nice and good. Even though the ground is saturated, I want to make sure anything that we retransplant or plant gets water right off the bat, so it knows it's home, and that's where it needs to grow. Come on, little tree, grow. Hey, chill. Don't even pee on it, mister. All right, so I just made a little well, got it all covered up. Might come back and, yeah, I probably need to throw some more on that one. Hey, you nosing through that. That is why I got to protect them. And that is the next step. We're going to get into our hog panel and cut to fit what we want, the diameter-wise around everything, and let's go ahead and get that started. But we got everything else all set up. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do plan on adding a couple more soon. Definitely a plum. We had a plum, but it didn't do so good, so we're getting a new one. All right, let's get these protected before these knuckleheads start to chew on them. All right, so I've got a whole bunch of cattle panels, hog panels, pre-cut, cut down, all put back. So, excuse me. So we're going to go ahead and utilize everything that we have. I already got the length I need for each of to box in all of our fruit trees, and we're going to go ahead and get those cut. Here, right there for you. All right, so this is about 40 inches, which is going to be perfect. And we're just going to make a nice little square and box everything in. Alrighty, what do we got? What do we got? Let's get one. I think this is gonna work out pretty good. Some zip ties. It's better on the outside. It can work a little easier. There we go. Cut those off, clean those up. All right, we got two right there. Get the one corner. Then I'm thinking, I'm not gonna do T-post all the way around. Instead of this moving around, I'll just do one in opposite corner. And that should work out good, so that way it doesn't move around. All right, what do you guys think? I think that's a real nice look. Looks real good. Nice and boxed in. Yeah, I think that looks really pretty. And with the wood chips, I can always add more wood chips in there too. And my baby's gonna do some flowers in there. So that should look real pretty. So I am super stoked about that. And got a few more to do and we should be good to go. All right, y'all. I'm sorry. I just can't get over this day. It is truly, truly crystal clear. Absolutely gorgeous. Look, you can even see the moon coming up right there in the distance. Absolutely gorgeous, y'all. All right, so we've got all of our trees done. We got the one there. We got the one there. We got the one over there. Everything is matchy-matchy. Now, this particular one, it's not matching, but it's not really that big of a deal. So I just had some hodgepodge pieces left over, and I didn't need to use the little garden stakes posts in the ground on this one because it had all the spikes. It didn't have this connection right here, so I just jammed them in there, and we are good to go. So I am super happy about that. We got all of our trees re-gilded, re-wood chipped, and got cardboard underneath. More compost, and this one I'm short too, so I just put this little welded wire around it for right now. We are putting in a 6-foot gate, so some of this is going to be coming out and some of it's not full length, so I'll just be able to cut into the pieces that I need and get about, I need 40 inches, 80 inches for 2, and I can go ahead and complete that one. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that. And then we have plans for a plum tree and a few other things coming. So that's going to be exciting. But yeah, y'all, it is beautiful. Just a nice, gentle breeze going on right now. It is time to start chores and go take care of all the animals. That's okay. The good weather is coming. And we're going to be getting in the garden this weekend and finishing out the high tunnel rows. So that's going to be exciting. So, all right, y'all, that is good for now on our fruit trees, and I'm super excited with how they turned out. And okay, there is a chicken in the garden. I need to go handle that real quick. All right, y'all, crisis averted. We got little Speckles reunited with the bird gang, and don't tell the missus. She was dust bathing in the cabbage area, so that little girl's gonna be in trouble. But, yeah, y'all, that's going to do it for us today. I'm going to finish up in the high tunnel right here and do a few things. But we truly appreciate y'all. God bless y'all. We're just having something simple for dinner tonight. We're just doing a spaghetti with meat sauce and garlic bread. So y'all ain't missing too much exciting, although it is pretty exciting. We love our pasta. But like I said, we'll catch you on the next one. Appreciate you. God bless you.